The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Efforts celebrated World Humanitarian Day at the UN headquarters located in Mishref. World Humanitarian Day is an annual event that is commemorated annually on the 19th of August. His Excellency Dr. Abdullah Maatouq Al-Maatouq, UN Secretary-General Humanitarian Envoy, attended the event among other diplomats and senior delegates. The event further honored the humanitarian heroes for their achievements during 2014. Our reporter Ghenwah Jabouri was there and has the following report.
World Humanitarian Day falls on 19 August, the day in 2003 when 22 aid workers were killed in a bombing at the UN headquarters in Baghdad. It's a day to commemorate all people who have lost their lives in humanitarian service and to celebrate the spirit that inspires humanitarian work around the world.
It's my pleasure to welcome you all at the UN House on the occasion of celebrating the UN Humanitarian Day, the International Humanitarian Day 2014. Many of you are familiar that actually the day falls on 19th of August every year, but the celebrations goes on throughout the years. The acknowledgements goes on throughout the year. The advocacy continues throughout the year.
In the Red Cross and the Red Crescent are the oldest humanitarian organization. We are 150 years old, and we have been working all this time in all theaters of conflict and violence around the world. But the situation is getting every day more difficult, more complicated. Our colleagues are exposed to difficulties, danger, threats. We see deliberate attacks against humanitarian workers. They are taking in the crossfire, some are taking hostages. So it's really a huge challenge that we have to face because the victims are there and they need our support. And we are trying to coordinate the best we can with the United Nations and its humanitarian agencies, with NGOs, Islamic charities, etc., all together to try to help the victims of conflicts and violence.
According to the UN, thousands of people across the globe are doing incredible work. Unfortunately, some of them pay the ultimate price.
It's a day for all of us to acknowledge, to celebrate, to recognize all those people who are working in very difficult situation. The world is in a very difficult situation. We have a number of crises, humanitarian, man-made and natural. And the humanitarian workers are in the forefront of responding and assisting. So we are here to celebrate those heroes, We are celebrate all those leadership, like His Highness the Emir of Kuwait, for his wonderful contribution, leading all the efforts at the global level to provide the right kind of assistance, support and resources which are required for these humanitarian workers. So we are all gathered here to celebrate, to acknowledge, but more importantly to continue our efforts, And we're so glad that the Kuwaiti government, the people and the Emir are leading that way. And we are also grateful to Dr. Abdullah Maatouq, the Special Envoy of Secretary-General Humanitarian Affairs, who has joined us. And this event has been organized under his patronage. So we're looking forward to continue our efforts.
This year's motto for World Humanitarian Day: the world needs more humanitarian heroes, and indeed, past and present global events are proving day after day how people around the world are indeed humanitarian heroes who have the compassion and strong will to help the less fortunate people and war victims to find hope and comfort through collective humanitarian work. World Humanitarian Day, celebrating the spirit that inspires humanitarian efforts around the globe. From the UN headquarters located in Mishref, I'm Ghenwah Jabouri reporting to you for the English News.